the Danielle and Show. Today I wanted to clarify something because I'm really confused about what's been going on today, March 9th, 1815, and I don't understand what's going on. So to clarify this, I found a random citizen off the street, and today she's going to help talk to us about what's been going on in our society. So give a warm welcome to Sarah Wilcott. Hi Sarah, how are you today?
I'm very good.
So, I was just wondering, what is going on today?
Well, I can tell you that it's the Second Great Awakening.
Second Great Awakening. Did I miss the first one?
Oh, that happened in like 1730, but I feel like this one's going to last twice as long.
Oh, so what exactly is the Second Great Awakening then?
Well, it has to do with a lot of like spiritual fervor and a lot of we have been straying from traditional beliefs. And also there's been a growing resentment against liberalism in society.
So what caused this to happen anyway?
Well, people wanted to they've been expressing the need for reform in these areas, and they wanted to make sure that traditional beliefs were still intact while also giving more equality to everyone.
Oh, so this was kind of something started by the people then.
Yeah, exactly.
Were there any famous people involved? Like, I probably know them. Just curious if there's anybody I would know of.
Well, Peter Cartwright, he was an important individual, and he's best known for being a Methodist circuit rider. He was a traveling frontier preacher, and he also talked against the devil, and he was able to convert thousands of souls to the Lord.
Wow, seems like an interesting guy. I've never met him before. Anybody else?
You might know this man, Charles Grandison Finney.
I do know him.
Well, he's converted over 500,000 people,
Wow.
and he's one of my most inspirational people that I've known.
Yeah, didn't he was involved in like the abolitionist movement. He spoke out against slavery, I think, right?
Yeah, he's also led series of successful revivals in cities along the Erie Canal. And I bet that my slave, Georgia, can tell you more about it.
Who wants to hear from her slave Georgia? Sarah Wilcott, thank you so much.
No
Bring out your
problem.
slave Georgia right now.
Y'all spill something? Y'all need me to clean something up?
Oh, no, Miss Georgia. We wanted to talk to you.
Talk to me?
Yes, about slavery and what's been going on with this abolitionist movement in the Second Great Awakening. I wonder if Sarah's been telling us a little bit about it, but we want to hear some more. Here, sit.
Okay.
Okay, so, tell me about yourself.
Well, my wonderful owner, Sarah, she bought me when I was 12 from the Deep South, and ever since then, she has been kind, she has been smart, and she has been important.
Oh, wow. I feel like I've heard that somewhere, but anyway, so, how has this been affecting your life as a slave?
Well, I've heard of this thing called the Great Awakening, and I didn't know it had a name until a couple of years ago, but for the past couple of years, enthusiasm over this religious revival has been soaring. You northern folk, you talking about whether we should ban slavery or not. And personally, I've heard a lot of different opinions, because some people be saying slavery's in the Bible, the good Lord talks about it, of course it's okay. And then some of you new people, from the north, of course, been saying that slavery should be banned because it's unjust, it's immoral, and it's just not nice.
So, with the slavery thing going on, have you seen any changes, around town and society?
Well, not my kids, but I did notice they built a new school down the road, and it has been wonderful. Miss Sarah brings her kids there every day of the week. They be learning their arithmetic, their writing, and they be learning about all the good words in the Bible. And I personally think it's great. They come home, they so smart.
I also heard there were jails.
Oh yeah, we built a new jail just a little down the road that way. And it's really been great for those crazies who be drinking alcohol. Oh, it has been a disaster in our town. They are going crazy. Luckily, Miss Sarah, she's been meeting underground with all her little friends, and they be talking about this temperance movement. They're going to ban alcohol and this... Oh, we're not talking about... Anyway, the jails have been really wonderful because they be putting all these people who are crazy from the alcohol consumption away. And basically, I don't think they should have alcohol personally, because how are you supposed to get salvation if you acting like a lunatic when you're on this alcohol? But that's just me.
Oh, that's very interesting. Well, thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
I would like to welcome back your owner, Sarah Wilcott, so we can kind of clarify things. You know what I mean? Thank you. So, Sarah Wilcott, please come and help clarify a little more about the Second Great Awakening so we can wrap this up. Thank you. Hi, Sarah. You can sit here. I got this all straight about the Second Great Awakening. So it's like a little bit longer than the first one so far, which only lasted a couple of years. You had said like 1730s, something.
Yeah,
like that?
1730s to the early 1740s.
And then the Second Great Awakening was kind of just the people making reforms because of religion, and there was the issue of slavery. I think Georgia was telling me about slavery.
Oh yeah, and it's
how
not
the
just
North-
me. Even Miss Sarah here, she's been leaving the house so much more. She got so much to do now because before she would just stay in the house, she'd do her chores, she'd take care of the kids, I'd help her cook. But now she has errands to run. She has important meetings with people. She has been doing so much more with her life. I'm so proud of her.
Oh, so like women's rights kind of type of thing? Like, you know, you're getting more rights as a female in society. What about church? You know, do you have more rights religious-wise? In religion? Didn't we say that?
I have no
Like,
idea.
Didn't you say like women were getting more involved?
Oh yeah, I'm more involved with church.
Leaving all the chores to me.
So I actually go to church, like, in my and women also
That's really interesting. So then, that's everything. Charles Finney we talked about, how he, you know, spoke out against slavery. Peter Cartwright, I think it was.
Yes.
He also, what did he do again?
He was a traveling preacher, and he helped convert thousands of people, and he was able to speak against the devil.
Oh, so basically the Second Great Awakening, there was a lot of new religions kind of coming about, different sects of religions, you know, new things coming about. Schools, we talked about education and how your children are now going to schools and learning the Bible and math. And so
And it's also helpful because we have prison reforms too, so now I feel safer.
that's good, yeah, with the temperance thing going on and people drinking alcohol and meetings. Apparently, would you like to elaborate on that?
Oh, well, I'm not really allowed to talk about that.
Oh, okay. So I think I understand the Second Great Awakening now. Thank you so much for all your help. Now, you know, I'm really going to start reading the Bible to try to, you know, get some insight about this. Actually, I wanted to tell you all, the audience, that because of our great day today with these two lovely ladies, I'm going to give everyone in the audience this free Bible. Everyone gets a Bible, and you get a Bible, and you get a Bible, and you get a Bible. So I hope you take this Bible home and you read it, and you really, really think about what's been going on, the Second Great Awakening, and our history. And I hope this show has been really informative for all of you. So thank you again, ladies, for joining me. It's been nice,
Thank
Sarah
you for having
Wilcott
us.
and Georgia. Also, tomorrow on this show, join back with us tomorrow, we'll talk about George Washington and our history as American society. So thank you for joining